In the earlier session, we have seen about the protection against over voltage by horn gap arrest. So, we have seen as the advantage it is self-clearing or it is self-extinguishing, whereas when you go in for your disadvantage, the main drawback in the horn gap arrestor was, so there might be the bridging of the horns by means of the external agency, or there might be the corrosion or the pittings on the horns. Because of that the gap settings may change and it can vary the performance of the arrestor. So, in today's session we will be seeing about the multi-gap arrestor. So, going on to the circuitry, if you are going to see, you are going to have the series gaps, that is you are going to have a series spark gaps. These are nothing but they are going to be the metallic cylinders which when being given higher voltage under the normal lightning condition, in that case this will spark over and it will discharge the high over voltage to the ground. Here if you could see, you have here three series of metallic cylinders. They are going to be insulated each other and they are going to be separated at small intervals by means of the air gap. Okay, if you could see, the first cylinder is connected to the line to be protected, whereas the last cylinder is going to be connected in with series resistance. So, even in the horn gap arrestor, we have seen what is the use of the series resistance. So, this series resistance would limit the follow on current, so this heavy current does not go and damage the apparatus. So, it limits the follow on current to a smaller value. Here, one advantage we are using with respect to your previous arrestor was that you are going to use the shunt resistor also along with the series resistor. So, as I told you, this series resistance, it is going to limit the power arc, but whenever it is going to do one advantage, it is going to limit the power arc on the other side. So, how much degree of protection it is going to award to your travelling waves gets reduced. So, in order to protect this, you are going to use a shunt resistance between the point, that is your cylinders B and C. So, here with compared with your previous circuit, you are using your shunt resistance as well as your series resistance. Now, we will move on to the working principle. So, under normal condition, if you could see, you are going to have a normal voltage. So, this normal voltage will not be sufficient enough to cause a breakdown of the gap. Okay, so under normal condition, you are going to have an insufficient normal voltage which results in the, it does not result in the breakdown of the gap. So, whenever you are going to have a over voltage, so you are going to, it is going to cause a breakdown between the points A and B. And if you could see, so this high voltage here, it is going to cause a series short circuit between B and C, and the path for the ground is this way. It does not pass through your shunt resistance. It just follows the path A, B, C, series resistance and ground. Okay, but as such, after lightning, you are going to have a problem of follow on current here. So, this shunt resistance, it is going to provide a greater way to limit this follow on current. So, most of the currents will get limited by this shunt resistance, and if at all any minimal amount of current is left, then that current would be reduced by using your series resistor. So, thus if you could see, after the surge is over, you are going to have both your shunt resistance as well as the series resistance to limit the follow on current. Thus, if you could see, so this arrestor is used for the normal application, normal voltage application, that is this lightning arrestor is used for the protection less than 33 kV. So, the only advantage in this, you are going to have a series of gaps, so that whenever the arc is going to be, or a high heat is going to be produced due to the over voltage in this lightning arrestor, the arc is going to get, that is splitted at each and every cylinders. Because of this, the power in the arc is going to get reduced. That is one of the advantage. The second advantage is that you are going to use the shunt resistance which will limit the follow on current. So, with this I wind up today's session. In the next session, we will be seeing about the expulsion type arrestor. Thank you.